This week I'm in a tiny seaside village just off the A1 called Craster. I wander around the harbour with the waves crashing in and take a cracking walk out to Dunstanburgh Castle, but disaster struck when I finally got to the pub. The next morning I made my way to the Jolly Fisherman for their famous crab sandwich, sat by the window watching the waves crash in with the castle sitting quietly in the background.
Look at this car park. What? What are we saying about this? Look, how nice is this location? And I mean that there, what? I mean, just look at that. What a backdrop. How cool does that look? Now, I am parked over a few spaces, but it's the best of what I can do because I'm right tucked in the corner. I mean, there's tons of other parking around, but the one problem is I would normally just take 2 spaces, so I'd go over 2 spaces, but the spaces here, they're not in line with each other. So if I take this one, I take that one and that one. So I would normally park somewhere like there and then take 2 spaces, but you know, it's not height of season. So yeah, I parked there, but I am in Craster. Craster, yes. It's a, this is a little car park just on the edge of Craster. I need to go find a machine to pay. Don't know where that is yet, but let's go find that and then I'll tell you about where I am and what we plan to do today. It is a pay and display. Here's the board. There is no sleeping, cooking or camping. I don't know why they're doing that. I mean, they could make some money if they just had 2 motorhome spots and yeah, let you stay overnight. They could probably charge 10 quid, no problem. Now, here's the prices. 3 hours is 7 quid, 24 hours is 9.50, but you can't stay overnight. Someone's wrote the payments there, so 24 hours is 9.50, but then on here, duration 10 hours, 9.50. If you go up more, 20 hours, let's go down. 20 hours is £19, so that's lying. Well, we don't need that. I'm going to be more than 3 hours, so I need 10 hours, so £9.50. All right, Northumberland County Council, you're taking me for a bit of a ride there, aren't you? So that handwriting pricing was correct. It's the machine that's lying, because I went for 10 hours and it's given me one until this time tomorrow. But obviously I can't sleep here, so I'll just be here until, well, until it gets dark, I suppose, and then until I'm done and dusted, and then we'll be leaving. But yeah, this is an impressive car park. They could make some money from this. I mean, not that they're not making money already. They've charged me a tenner for just parking. Super quick one. My massive Christmas sale is still on with up to 26% off. There's bundles of everything, including the book, the calendar, beanies and t-shirts in a range of different colours and sizes. Bundles start from just £20 and the mega bundle is only £48, but stock is very limited.
And here's something extra just for you. Every order placed throughout the sale will receive an exclusive Urban Motorhome Christmas sticker. Now, it's the first time I've ever done this and you'll see it up here right now. How cool does it look? How cool is that? Every order gets one of them.
Now, if you want anything for yourself or a cheeky little Christmas present, now is the perfect time to grab yourself a deal. So what are you waiting for? Scan the QR code up here, click the link in the description and grab yourself a Christmas bargain. Now, ticket is in the window and I'm just going to start making my way down, but I've just passed the machine and there is the app Pay by Phone, so you can pay on that. So if you had 3 hours and then you wanted another 3 hours, I suppose you can do it that way, but my signal is non-existent here. I've not even got SOS. So yeah, not good. I just paid by card and that worked fine, but I'm going to now take a little wander into Craster town, or the little town that is here. I believe there's a pub, but there is also a nice castle. There is public toilets, tourist information, and looks like a food and drinks hub. I assume that's not open now because of the time of year, but in the summer that'll be very welcome. This was a tourist information office, but it's closed down. It closed down in April. And And then this is the food truck, which I don't know when it's open, but yeah, what they got going on. Bacon brie and cranberry, £6. Beef burger with brie, £6.50. They're not too bad prices. Now, one thing I will note and tell you, when I was coming into this area, into Craster, I will give you the what 3 words later in the video, because at the moment I have no signal, none. But when I was coming in, now I have my TomTom Satnav and my Apple CarPlay with Google Maps on at the same time. Now, when I was coming in, there was the last half a mile-ish. There was a bit where it said go straight forward, straight over, and that was a 2.7 height restriction. So yeah, most motorhomes probably wouldn't get through that. But my TomTom Satnav knew that, so it told me to turn left and then go round, which is literally 2 seconds around the corner. And that's why it's good to have a proper Satnav to get you out of situations like that, because one, you do not want to scrape the roof of your motorhome or turn it into a convertible, and two, you don't want to be having to reverse and get into a sticky situation even if you don't damage your motorhome. So yeah, definitely I just walking along talking away and just realised that this is in a low light mode, and it was filming at a different frame rate, which probably means nothing to you, but it might make the first part of this vlog interesting for Luke to edit. Sorry Luke, this looks amazing. This is exactly what we want. Now it says Dunstanburgh Castle is that way, and then there's a pub that way, which, yep, I am all for that. I've got my drone, so we're going to go down that way, go see the castle, then we'll come back, head to the pub and have a bit of food. Why not? Of course there was going to be food in this vlog. There's been food in all of them. The harbour fees are cheaper than the car park. You can harbour your boat here for a tenner for the night, but it's £9.50 for the night inside the car park. Brilliant. I know why it takes me forever to get anywhere now, and I get somewhere when it's dark, because I've just stood there and spent a couple of minutes taking pictures of this beautiful, beautiful scenery. And then I'm sure I'll do it in 50 yards again, and then I'll do it in another 50 yards. I'm constantly taking pictures and videos, which obviously is my job, but that's why it takes me forever to get anywhere to do anything. Get a load of this! How good does this look? They are some rough waves, big time. That is somewhere I would not want to be. Look at it, the sea is roaring. That is just stunning. Looking at the waves crashing, there's so much power there, so much force that you just can't mess with. You can't tame, you can't control, you can't do anything with it. You have to go with it. It's just, it's brilliant. And the foam of the water is like the freshest cream you've ever seen. It's so white. Brilliant, love it. Here we go. That's the times and the admission prices. So there we go. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. It does say drones are prohibited. Now that's in there. I was over there. National Trust members get to go inside for free, but there are admission. I had a complete brain fart then. Admission costs, which I just saw on the board. But yeah, it looks like it's a lovely walk. And yeah, I did say that. Lovely walk. Liam would love this. There's sheep just roaming around. He would be trying to stroke one of them. I guarantee it. I'm not saying you should. I don't recommend it, because one of them will probably knock you on your ass. But Liam would do everything in his will to just try and lure one over, just to stroke it. He's a nightmare. He is an absolute nightmare with animals. He loves them so much, and he just wants to be friends with them all. It's, it's got to the point where the cats in my mum's street know Liam, and they know that he will bring food out. Now, what I'm about to say is going to be really stupid, so I fully admit that it is a stupid thing to say, and I don't recommend anyone do it, but isn't there any of you that just, like me, that wants to just go down there and try and get a really nice photo? I know it's dangerous, I know it's stupid, but part of me just wants, I'm not gonna, but part of me just wants to get down there and get as close to the action as possible to get an epic photo. I always do it. I hang over the edge of cliffs and things like that and get some fantastic shots, but part of me wants to just be down there on that bit there, as close to it as possible. Now, I would end up in the water, and I would, well, yeah, it would be good night urban motorhome, wouldn't it? But I don't know, is it just me that wants to do stupid things like that, or do any of you want to do stupid things like that? Look at that! How cool does that look? Look at it, it's stunning. That is brilliant. That was a nice little walk. Now, the castle is closed. I didn't even know you could actually go in. I thought it was just ruined. I'm sure I'll come back at some point and go in, but I mean, this time of year is perfect because look, there's no one around. No one. This time of year is just perfect for travelling and just getting out and in a nice peace and quiet and looking at all this stuff. That is brilliant. It really is. Oh, nearly fell over then. Oh, it's huge. It really is. It was built in 1313. So can you just imagine how many soldiers have been around on these lands, just roaming around hundreds of years ago? But yeah, it was built by Thomas, Earl of Lancaster. Yeah, in 1313, and he wasn't a very liked man apparently, and he was cousin to King Edward II. And yeah, he didn't really like him either. So he built it to show that he was just as important as a king on this land that was left to him by his father. I mean, there's family squabbles and then there's epic family squabbles, right? I'm hoping this actually just goes round in a circle round it and I'm not walking off further down the coastline somewhere. Yeah, don't really know where I'm going, to be fair. That's pretty much every day though, isn't it? Here's a shock. It doesn't go the way round. I messed up. But I just asked the lady if it goes round. She said, no, it doesn't. You can go back the way you came. But she said that there is a cool cliff down here. So, oh, it won't be a wasted journey. Let's go look at the cool cliff. Okay, this is pretty cool. Look at this. Yeah, I'm all right with this. God, can you imagine? That is intimidating, isn't it? For like ships or anyone to try and come into. Now, I know the light is fading fast and I've got to get a bit of a wriggle on, but I think I've had a little sit down, enjoy the scenery and have a drink, which leads me nicely onto Holy. Now, a lot of you know I tend to drink a certain fizzy drink, but I'm trying to cut down, I'm trying to be a bit healthier. You guys know I'm trying to do that. Now, I've been testing Holy products for over a year before I even agreed to partner with them, because it's something that you're putting in your body. I wanted to be sure. I didn't want to just, you know, partner with anyone, and I wanted to test it thoroughly myself. Now, it is fantastic. They have a whole range of different things. These are just the sachets, so you can bring them out on a walk like this. All you need is water, and then you can just chuck this in your bottle and then shake it up. Now, they've got energy ones, hydration ones, and they've got iced teas. Now, strawberry shark is one of my favorite flavors, as was one of the white peaches. Now, I am trying to focus more on the hydration drinks. I only have a cheeky energy one every now and again, but these are fantastic because, now, swear word alert, their tagline is no bullshit. They do not put any of the taurine or any sugars or anything in here, so it's fantastic for my diabetes. I can take them with me anywhere. These are just in my bag. I can take them on a train, plane, bus, car, whatever you want. They go through airport security perfectly. Now, not only do they do the energy, iced teas and hydration drinks, they also do milkshakes. I'm gonna get me some of them pretty soon. I can't wait to try them. But if you've never tried Holy and you want to try and drink a bit more water, which I am trying to do, but I just don't really like the taste of water. It just doesn't interest me, especially on colder days like this. I want something that's got a bit of flavour, that's got a bit of oomph, you know. So these are fantastic. Now, if you want to try and drink some more water, stay hydrated more, without the sugars and the nasties, no BS, then Holy is definitely an option for you. And I definitely recommend you check out their deluxe starter set. It comes with tons and tons of flavours. It comes with a shaker, and it is such a good value deal, especially if you use my discount codes, which are on screen right now. Scan the QR code up here, click the link in the description, head on over and grab yourself some Holy. Well, I've definitely had worse places to sit down and have a 5-minute break and chill out. This place is brilliant, but now I've got to get a wriggle on. As you can see, the sun is, hang on, let me touch the screen. The sun is setting. It's just about going over. So I've got to get a bit of a wriggle on and make my way back before it gets dark. Get myself to the pub. I haven't eaten all day. Need to go get some food. I wonder if the pub closes at a certain time. Oh no, now I really should plan this more, shouldn't I? Honestly, I know I said it a few times, but this is the best time of year to be out in your motorhome. Look at it, there is no one. I am the only one here, apart from the sheep. That is it. You're not going to get that in the height of summer. Granted, the actual castle's not open, but I mean, it's open on the weekend if I really wanted to. But there's no one here. It's just so beautiful, so peaceful, just so... Yeah, I am walking through loads of sheep poo right now. I think I've wandered off the path. Hey, I made it back. Time to find the pub and have a well-earned dinner. I know I'm quite north right now and they call it something different, but it's dinner. Dinner, dinner, dinner. Now, I saw this in the distance, like the smoke. So that's a traditional fish smoker. Yeah, it's definitely smoking and it smells amazing. That smoke is, yeah, proper pungent. The Jolly Fisherman. Right, let's get in there, get a nice drink and something to eat. Well earned, I might add, well earned. The worst has happened. They've stopped serving food. No. Apparently, they stopped serving food at 4 o'clock on a Monday. I wish the website would say that. What a pain. And the menu looks amazing. One consolation is they do Pepsi Max. I'm so bummed out about that. I was really looking forward to having something nice and a nice pub dinner after all that. I really was, because the menu looks amazing. It's got so many reviews and the website said 8:30. Well, not much you can do. Is what it is. Now I'm not eating, at least I've got more time to find a park up for tonight, because I can't stay in that car park. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my crisps and find a park up for tonight. I love it. I love it. I'm now going to make my way back to the motorhome. I am contemplating going and find a little park up. I have a little look. There is somewhere not too far, and because my ticket doesn't run out until about 1:30 tomorrow, I can come back and then have lunch at the Jolly Fisherman. And I've already double checked, they will be open serving food from 11. So yeah, I might come back and then I get to go to the smokehouse as well and have a little look there. So yeah, sounds like a plan. Damn, this place could use a street light. Look at this. It is just, there is nothing apart from when I'm shining my phone torch. It is just completely pitch black here. They really could do with one streetlight, just one. Right, I've arrived at the Parkup. That was a bit of a hairy one because I had no signal trying to find the actual location. But I'm here. Thought I'd just show you. So this is a massive car park. I'll show you better in the daytime. But I've just tucked in long ways at the very end. I'm out of the way. There's still tons and tons and tons of parking. No problem down there. It is freezing. The actual feels like temperature is -3 right now. -3. Oh God. But yeah, that's me all parked up. There is one truck here, like 4x4, but he's leaving now, so then there's no one here. Now, in the height of summer, yeah, probably wouldn't park like this because, you know, you're taking 2 or 3 spaces. But there's no one here. That is it. That guy's just gone and that is it. There's no one else here now. So yeah, just me up with Jack Jones. Right, I'm going to get in there, get that diesel heater on and get something to eat. Well, I would say good morning, but it's piddling down. Right, I thought I'd just jump out and show you where I'm parked up. I've got to try and dodge the puddles. This is mad. So this is the park up. It was so quiet, honestly, so quiet. It's just a massive strip. There's a van and a car down that end. To come to this spot, it is, what is it? It's starts plod off stage. Starts plod off stage. Right, I'm going to jump in the motorhome and then we're going to make our way to the car park and go and finally get some food at the Jolly Fisherman. It is awful out there, not like yesterday. Yesterday was beautiful weather, it really was, nippy but beautiful. But it says tonight it's going to be like a feel-like temperature of -5 to -6. What? I do think like along with the walk yesterday and the weather, it just took it right out of me. I slept like a log last night with it being dead silent here as well. Yeah, I got in and I just literally had, what did I have? Oh, I had a couple of eggs on toast. And then, yeah, I started sorting out my footage. And then I just hit the hay and I was gone. I was gone, dead to the world. But yeah, this park up was sweet. Sweet as a nut. It really was. Right, enough talking. Let's get back to the car park. How crazy is this? Now, I've said to you, this time of year is perfect because it is dead quiet. Look, the entire car park is empty. It's just me. There's no one else here. I am the only one, so I bet town's going to be pretty quiet. A little bit of rain and no one's here. I mean, it would probably be quite grim down by the sea. I bet the waves are proper rough. That's going to be cool to have a look. Now, my ticket runs until 1:30, so I'm going to have a quick look at the number. That's the location ID. In all honesty, I shouldn't need it really because it's only 11:30 now. So I'm going to go down, have a little look at the smokery, and then go across to the pub. Hopefully get a nice little table by the window so I can see the sea, and then order some lunch and yeah, chill out, and should be back within 2 hours. Shouldn't be a problem. Not that the car park's swamped. That was an easy route. It goes right through the backs of people's gardens, and look where it does pop out, right at the Jolly Fisherman. It couldn't be better, could it? Perfect. You can tell this is a real small little village when you've got a little notice there to say if there's a power cut, then the memorial hall will open up to provide warmth, light, internet, drinks and soup. That's crazy, isn't it? That there's an actual sign up to say that, because I mean that just shows you how quaint and, you know, little this place is. It's a lovely little gallery. Got loads of nice little prints and paintings. Yeah, I didn't take any footage in there because, well, it's their art, isn't it? And you know, I don't really like asking when it's kind of that kind of stuff, because people might copy things, and that's what they, you know, yeah. So just had a little look around and admired art. I'm so mature. Look at this place. So you've got loads of little selection of stuff there to complement all the food and the fish. But look at this. Look at this. Now it's still smoked the traditional way back in 1856. Kippers are what they're famous for, but they also do the bacon. The butcher brings down all the pork and then they put it in their smoker, and then he then takes it away, then slices it all up, and then you have smoked bacon. But it's Craster oak smoked bacon. How good is that? Smoked salmon fish cakes there, and then you've got kipper ones here. I'm definitely gonna have to get a couple of fish cakes, I think. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Rude not to. The smokehouse is just over there, which we saw the smoke coming out of. Now the kippers go in and they hang on tender hooks, and the guys take them in and they hang them all up. But they are smoked for 16 hours with 3 separate fires. So they'll start one when they're here, and then they'll do another one at 3 o'clock, and then someone will come back through the night and then set another one about 7 o'clock. And then when they come back in the morning, kippers are done, all smoked with oak shavings. Yeah, oak shavings and chippings, but 16 hours smoked, that's incredible, it really is. Kath in there was so helpful. She was an absolute diamond. She taught me through everything, and you can tell she loves her job because she's so happy to share the story of the place. So I've got some kippers and they told me how to do them. Kath, bless her, she said you just pop them in a little dish, put some boiling water over them and cover them for 6 minutes, and then have them for breakfast with a couple of poached eggs. I can't wait for that. Time to go to the Jolly Fisherman for some lunch. Love it. Honestly, this restaurant, the view is impeccable. It really is. You can actually see the castle all the way down there. I got the ocean view, the castle. I have gone for their famous crab sandwich, and a Pepsi Max. Look at that lovely selection there. Right, let's do this, shall we? This is their famous crab sandwich. That is fantastic. If I would say anything, I would say the bread's a little too thick. There's a lot of bread there, but that's a personal preference. But yeah, that is amazing flavour. I said this last week about being put in places, you know, my clutch went and it delayed me, and being put in places for a reason. And I was sitting here now and, you know, looking out at that view, and it's fantastic. I'm loving this. It's beautiful, it really is. But if I'd have come here last night, it'd have been dark and I wouldn't have seen that. You know, I wouldn't have been sitting here eating the food and enjoying that view, because it would have been dark and I just enjoyed the food. But yeah, so maybe I was meant to be late yesterday and they was meant to stop food, so then I could come back here today and then see all that and see the fish smokers. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm so happy I came back and done that. I mean, look at this. This is their beer garden. Look at this. Obviously, I'm not sitting outside today, but fantastic view. What a fantastic view. Now, I did say I was going to give you the what 3 words for the car park. I've got it whilst I've got a signal down here in the town. So it is shrub fondis essays. There we go. Shrub fondis essays. That will take you right to the car park, and then you can come and experience all this for yourself. It's brilliant, right? Now, if you've got any places like this, please do drop them in the comments below, because obviously you can see I am having a whale of a time. I'm loving this kind of stuff. I love a little walk, love some food, at a great location. So if you've got any on the way up or down from Edinburgh, then please do drop in the comments below, and I'll catch you lovely lot in the next one. Take it easy, bye.